Hi, this is Dan at Master Trader. Congratulations for completing your 5-part mini-series on selling credit spreads with the charts for income. We trust you learned a lot and are excited and motivated to start implementing these trades and generating money. As promised, this is a bonus for you where we're going to cover 10 Master Trader tips for successfully trading them, and we're going to divide them into two categories, psychological and trading related. So here's the first one, psychology and discipline mistakes. Trading's all about objectively using a mechanical approach to trade the strategies that you have learned with us, and it's about probabilities, risk and reward. Obviously, we love what we do, but we are not doing this for fun. We just enjoy what we do, and we're good at it, and the money we make is just a scorecard. It's an output of our doing our job properly, not objectively selecting the proper bullish or bearish turning points before considering selling the credit spreads as you've learned. Now, sure, it's just a mini course and there's a lot more to learn, just as there is with trying to master anything, a sport, a profession, trading. Discipline and patience to follow your plan and your method. Similar to a hunter going out deer hunting or dove hunting. I'm not a hunter, but those professional hunters don't just go to the forest and start shooting thinking they're gonna be successful. They have the discipline, they have the patience, they have the strategy to shoot their game. This is the same. There's all kinds of strategies of trading available out there, but you need to develop your own methodology, and we've obviously taught you one in here, so if you like it, make it your own, tweak it for your personality, your trading time horizon. Make it your own. And then once you've done that, trading's all about waiting for the setups that you want to trade and then execute them and manage them. It's that simple, folks. Trading when the odds are poor. Don't force a trade if it doesn't meet your plan, your method, high probability setup as you've learned in our course. So that could be poor patterns where you might just be forcing a trade because you want to be in a trade. Well, don't do it. That's a psychological problem mistake if you're using poor patterns. You might be trading on news, looking for the home run. Another rookie mistake. Now, in our full option strategies course, we definitely teach directional trades and income trades. So yes, we go we don't call it home run because that, in our mind at least, implies more of a novice approach where you want to put a little money down and close your eyes and look for the home run, similar to buying a lottery ticket. We are not about that. But we do look for big targets when multiple time frames are in alignment, and we have different option strategies to accomplish that with high probability success. Anything with a questionable reward to risk. Not keeping a trading journal. So we talked about briefly your trading plan and your method, but a trading journal is your journal, which is reviewing your winners, your losers, you writing down your thought patterns, what worked well in the trade, what didn't, what were you thinking, and then writing your comments about how could you have done it better. Every single trade is just one trade in a lifetime, and you should be learning from each one. Again, the emphasis both on winners and losers. Just because you won, it's also what we call a deadly sin if you won the wrong way. Meaning you did the wrong things and you got rewarded for it, and then in your mental mindset you associate pleasure with that, and then you repeat those errors. That's a deadly sin. Do not do it. This is all about mechanical approach, proper strategies, high probabilities. Your losers, we don't like them, but they're a natural part of our business in probabilities. We're getting rid of the trades that don't work, and we're managing the losers using the same objective trade management tactics that we teach in our courses. but learn from them. And hopefully when you get to the unconscious competent stage of learning and trading, when you review your losers, you want to have the highest number being, I didn't do anything wrong. I took my loss and I moved on. Similar to a retailer discounting merchandise that's not selling and just taking your loss and moving on. Now let's look at a couple trading related mistakes. Trading without knowledge of the credit spread option strategies that you've learned in this course, or platform functionality. We clearly told you how to put on these strategies, the bull put credit spread, the bear call credit spreads, and I showed you a couple of how it looks like in your software, but you don't want to make stupid trading related mistakes because you're buying the wrong side and you're not putting on the proper strategy, or you don't know how to work your platform, and it's causing unnecessary losses. Not trading liquid options. Liquidity is the key in trading options. You want to be able to get in and, more importantly, get out at a fair price based upon your trading plan, which, as you learn through us, we focus on the charts predominantly. You also want to get the best execution, so that's related to your platform functionality also. You don't want to pay market price every time you're getting in and out of a trade. So the best executions, obviously you learned about putting everything in at midpoint at least, trying to get price improvement. Selling credit spreads with insufficient premium. So we gave you some guidelines on what sufficient premium is, but remember, every time we're selling options, again, everything's about risk and probability. We want to get paid for the risk that we're taking in selling options. We want a sufficient premium, which is our potential profit, before we put on the trade. Even if it's a compelling pattern, if we're not getting compensated for it, move on, find a better opportunity. Not taking protective stops or adjusting. In this mini course, we just talked about protective stops, but in our full option strategies course, we have a whole chapter on adjusting it. See, options, you can change your bias as you're in the trade. And we call these adjusting or rolling strategies. As long as the trade pattern is not destroyed, as long as it hasn't failed, then we can adjust our bias along the way. Similar to a pilot, while in flight, adjusting his flight plan with the weather and the mechanical conditions and emergencies. It's identical. Improper contract size and risking too much per trade. Start paper trading. Then start with one contract. You need to develop the confidence and the mechanics that you can prove to yourself that you've learned what we taught. You understand it. It's part of your trading plan, your comfort zone. And then you can slowly increase contract size relative to your account size. At Master Trader, we have a full trade management course that would teach you that in great detail, as well as in our other seminars. But just keep that in mind. Never risk the farm. You don't want to blow out your account on one trade. It just makes no sense for risk management. I hope you learned a lot from this brief little bonus session on jumpstarting your success in selling credit spreads for income. Look forward to hearing your many success stories, and feel free to email me, Dan@mastertrader.com. Happy trading.